Hello, it's Mama here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a midi summer dress with a split on the front. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Let's get started. I'm using a non-stretch fabric that is very lightweight and cool against the skin. It also has a really nice flow. Use a dress or tank top to trace out the bodice. Draw a neckline shape at the bottom. Add 1/2 inch seam allowance. The back piece will have the same shape, but remove the top part. With right sides together, sew along the sides. Use a double-folded bias tape to finish the neckline, starting with the middle. Line up the shorter side of the bias tape against the raw edge. Sew along the folded line. Pivot at the corner and smooth out the tape before continuing to sew. If your fabric frays, I highly suggest to stabilize it with a zigzag stitch or serger before adding the bias tape. Fold the tape up and over twice to the wrong side of the dress. Sew right inside the first folded line. With right sides together, fold the front in half. Sew vertically over the bias tape to create a smooth V shape. Repeat for the rest of the neckline. Leave about 15 inches of the bias tape hanging from each shoulder to serve as the shoulder strap. Attach the bias tape with a slight curve so that the shoulder strap is perpendicular to the floor. If necessary, pivot slightly at the tips. When sewing the bias tape closed, start from one shoulder strap and sew all around to the end of the other shoulder strap. My straps are quite long, so I'm going to borrow 2 inches from each strap. Loop through an O-ring and attach to the back of the dress. Thread the shoulder strap through the slider, over the O-ring, and back through the slider. It will almost look like a bow. Sew this part together. Decide the position and height of the split. It should sit right on top of one leg. Cut out a facing that is 4 inches wide and 2 inches longer than the split. Place it on top of the dress with right sides together. Sew a very narrow isosceles triangle right over the split. Starting from the bottom, stabilize the fabric with a zigzag stitch. Pivot sharply at the tip and sew back down to the bottom. Repeat this with the straight stitch right outside of the zigzag stitch. Make sure the tip is a sharp point. It should look something like this. Snip all the way to the tip, but not through it. Fold everything over to the wrong side. It really helps to iron everything in place. Stabilize the top and sides of the facing with a zigzag stitch or serger. Fold the facing under and top stitch in place. It's easier to fold the sides under before folding the top. Pin in place if necessary. Finish the hemline in the same manner, first by stabilizing the raw edge and then folding it under twice. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam on the hemline. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe and check out the blog for more details and behind the scenes of this project. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!